The past couple of months have been quite tough for a number of people, especially those that are in my sector. And as Lydia, it's been tough. It's been a time for me to also, take stock and reflect deeply about a number of things, about my life, about my purpose, about my different assignments at different times, and about what I am here for, or what I was born to do, or what is that God created me to do. And I have had time to sit down and reflect deeply. I have had people reaching out to me for encouragement and for inspiration as well on different topics. And I'll be sharing with you for a few days what I have been reflecting on. I've been reflecting mainly on three areas. Number one, as I have said, about my purpose. What is it that I'm here for? And what is my purpose at this time? Or what is my assignment at this time? But also, number two, what is happening in our sector, in our beloved humanitarian sector or development sector. A few of you will know that post the general elections and post coming in of Donald Trump, our sector has been shaken. We have had reduction of funding. Our traditional donor here in the UK have cut funds, and others have cut funds. And that, as a result, or has resulted to the people that we serve most being impacted, and that's the people that are recipients to these grants or to the funding that comes from our donors. But even more, is the number of vulnerable people, or the people that we call vulnerable, that need this help most. Those that are in the periphery, those that need this help most, have been affected. Not to talk about our jobs that are there are quite a number of people that have lost their jobs. I have a number of friends whose livelihoods and jobs were cut short. They do not have jobs right now. They're in the job market, and they have been in the sector for such a long time. So transitioning to another sector has not been easy. And in the world that we are living today, jobs are very scarce, and it's been very, very, very tough. I have had people reaching out to me, requesting me to share their CVs, or to help them to find employment, not knowing that even for us, our jobs are, we don't even know what is going to happen, because the sector is shifting a lot. And so, yeah, we are in that state, and I'll be sharing my reflections and what I have learned so far. And I hope you will, those that are in the sector, will be inspired by what we'll be sharing. But for now, the third thing that I have been reflecting on is my different assignments. I know that we serve a purpose, but we also have different assignments. I have an assignment as a mom to Favor and Deborah. And I thought I would want to give a shout out to parents, caregivers, and those who support people or children or young people with special needs. It is a job. It is like a full-time job, I'm telling you. And as these children grow, they grow with us. And you know that this is a child who will always be with you, whether they grow old every day, or as they grow old every day, or at whatever age, they become part of us. They become a big part of us. I usually tell people, if you marry a single mom with a child with special needs, you're marrying her plus her child or her children. And it is a very, very difficult job. We worry about them. We think about them. They are vulnerable in every state. Wherever they are, you have to watch out for them. They either have to have someone watching over them or supporting them to make sure that they are safe. They are easy to be taken advantage over. Some fall sick easily, and others, because of their vulnerability, are end up in the wrong hands. And it is not an easy thing to support a child with additional needs. It's not easy. And this week, a few of you will know that we lost a very dear child in our community. It's out in the media, so it's not something that we hide. And that thing really affected me. I mean, I have been at the lowest thinking about this child, thinking about her mom, her relatives, her peers as well, including Favor, who knew this girl, this girl had visited her with her mom and her support worker, and how she even passed away, which was very traumatic. And I kept thinking, oh gosh, after all the pain that we've been through bringing up these children, and then they end up this way, or how vulnerable our children are. And I was telling my friend, sometimes they even when you have a fire alarm, they do not even understand what that fire alarm, when it goes off, what that means. They cannot run for their lives. And so I thought, let me give a shout out to parents or moms of children with special needs. I hear you, I see you, I feel you, and I know what you go through. I know how much you worry. But our children are in God's hands. God has a plan for our children, and it is a plan for good and not for evil. It is a plan to give them a future and a hope. It doesn't matter how. And it's important for the community to know that we need support, we need help. Even when we don't ask for it, we need it. Reach out to us. And for those that have children with additional needs, know that some of us are here. We are bold enough to talk about this. Do not hide, do not go under, reach out, ask for support, ask for help. And even for those that are in the UK, reach out. There is a lot of help out there. Sometimes we don't know that there is this help. There are paperwork that needs to be filled. There is a support with the municipal, with the council, with PIP, for instance, that parents do not access because they are either hiding or because they do not know that this support is available. Know that some of us are there, and we are ready to support you. I hope you get inspired by this. I will be sharing more. I hope to be vulnerable. I hope to be open, and I hope to share reflections that will inspire you. Thank you, and stay blessed. Bye-bye.